The sun had barely set over Astoria, casting a warm glow across the bustling streets as the Dreamwalk Festival commenced. The town square was alive with the chatter of vendors, performers, and festival goers. But for Ciro, Noah, Caleb, and Bobby, the day's adventure had begun long before the festivities. They had spent the day doing menial tasks for the guild, jobs that required nothing more than a quick hand and a sharp eye. Ciro found himself battling rats in a local bank, though his efforts were more clumsy than effective. Meanwhile, Noah and Bobby had ventured to the spice store, their job equally unsavory, slaughtering rats by luring them with cheese, which Bobby had carefully placed on her naked body. Her skin, as always, was toxic, and the rats, drawn to the cheese, unknowingly poisoned themselves as they ate off her skin. They had tracked the rodents to their nest in the sewers, ensuring they wouldn't return. Meanwhile, Caleb was assisting in setting up a pop-up church for High Priestess Lyra Dawnlight, one of the esteemed members of Astoria's council. The ceremony involved the Starlight Salute, a gesture of respect and reverence to the divine. Caleb, eager to do his part, absorbed every detail, learning the proper motions and words. When their tasks were complete, the group made their way to the Dreamwalk Festival's grand opening. The festival celebrated dreamweaving, a sacred ceremony where members of the community gathered around a fire to share and interpret their dreams under the full moon's light. It was a time of bonding and spiritual reflection. But not all was serene. Noah, on volunteer guard duty, noticed a young boy eyeing a rubber duck at one of the booths. The kid was clearly planning to steal it. Noah's sharp gaze met the boy's, a silent threat that made the child reconsider his actions. Without a word, the kid walked away. Later, Noah decided to make a scene, creating wanted posters of the would-be thief and posting them with a reward for his capture. That night, while Caleb kept watch over the festival booths, he spotted someone tampering with the pop-up church. His instincts led him to follow the suspect, a shadowy figure who led him to the sewers. It seemed that someone had been trying to sabotage the ceremony. Caleb returned to the inn, deciding it was best to rest before venturing into the sewers the following day. Morning came, and with it, a surprise. Noah was greeted by a group of kids outside the inn, one of whom, the very same boy who had almost stolen the duck, was bruised and battered. The others, clearly his brothers, demanded the 5 gold reward Noah had promised. The boy's swollen face and bloody nose told a story of their own, and Noah's temper flared as he yelled at the boy, only to be scolded by the inn's cook, who threatened to report Noah's actions to the guild. With a sigh, Noah gave a fake name, Chip, but the damage was done. The next day, as the group waited for the new jobs to be posted, a new job caught their attention. Alongside various tasks, one job stood out: 100 gold pieces for information about Chip the child abuser. A brief description followed. Someone had been spotted abusing a child, and the guild was offering a hefty reward for any information that could lead to his capture. Noah felt a chill run down his spine. He had barely thought of his new identity as Chip until now, but it was clear his actions were already causing ripples. It seemed that his old, careless nature had caught up with him sooner than expected. The group scrolled through the other job postings, which included a reward for investigating the sewers and finding the suspect who poisoned the pop-up church's supplies. With the threat of being implicated in child abuse hanging over him, Noah, now fully embracing his new identity, decided to leave his old Earth memories behind and adopt his new persona fully: Squilliam Dafoe, a striking drow whose features eerily resembled that of Willem Dafoe. The team set off for the sewers, determined to uncover the mystery behind the sabotage. It wasn't long before they discovered a hidden door, its secrets locked behind riddles and puzzles that tested their patience. Time passed, and the air grew thick with tension as they finally cracked the code. The door swung open, revealing a secret base, one that could only spell trouble. And as they stepped inside, the stench of a dead weasel hinted that their presence had already been detected. What lay beyond that door? Would they uncover the sinister force behind the poisonings? The adventure was far from over.